Guys, welcome back to World Illuminator 11, and if you are new to the channel, a really warm welcome to you. So today we are going to be talking about cleansing and feeding your body, mind and soul. And that's cleansing yourself. When we talk about cleansing, we're talking about purifying and detoxing certain things from your life, from your lifestyle, so that you can be able to move forward on your path. So it's like detoxing and cleansing yourself of certain things that are actually sort of toxic to your body, for example, such as smoking or drinking and, drugs, things that you may be addicted to, certain habits that you've had, things that no longer serve you when it comes to the foods that you eat, so that you can eat cleaner and healthier for yourself as well. So that's what we are talking about. And then feeding yourself with the more positive things, the things that are good for you, that are more healthy, that help you to move forward on your path. And it's also really about remembering that, throughout our lives, we've had so much debris and baggage sort of onto us, and even in this world that we live in, there's so much stuff that we are fed with on a day-to-day basis that, when you start going through your awakening, you start to realize that these things, are not really for your highest good when it comes to things such as programming and, things that society just kind of puts into your life, and you think that it's part of, life. But then these are things to hold you back from being able to raise your vibration, to be the truth of who you really are. A lot of things are actually there to sort of keep you small in this world that we live in. We have the dark that have always wanted to keep us small, and, with certain foods sort of being given to people, or, advertised, and, drugs and, things, alcohol and, porn, for example, all these things that are kind of, even though like drugs, for example, most of them are not legal, but, people can get those things. And those things are part of the dark to help to keep you in a lower vibration. And for example, the porn industry is a really big one, and this can something that can affect divine masculines, and divine feminines as well. But that is something that keeps you in such low vibration. But it's something that is out there, and with things such as that, porn and drinking, for example, drugs, you get attachments from the negative entities that help you, that kind of keep you in this spiral of doing those things, because you get into that place of that addiction, and you want to keep doing more and more of that, and all it does is to keep you in a lower vibration and not to help you raise your vibration. So when you go through your awakening, you get onto this twin flame journey, and it's like you and your divine masculine agreed before you even came here to help each other to release all those things. These can be things in this lifetime, things from past lives, so that you can be able to release those things, so you can connect more to the light of your soul, more to the truth of who you really are, and you can truly stand up in the power of who you are and do the things that you are here to do. So it's part of your ascension. It's part of you going through your awakening to be able to release all that baggage, all that debris, all those things that have held you back from truly being the power of who you are. And that's what, this sort of cleansing your body, mind and soul helps you to do. And I feel like this video is like an extension of the video that I did last week, which was about, doing your inner work yourself and healing yourself, because when you are in the place of healing yourself and doing your inner work, that's all part of self-love. That's what your twin flame journey does. It brings you back to yourself, to loving yourself. And when you are loving yourself, you also look after your body, mind and soul. You cleanse yourself, and then you feed yourself with all the positive things and the good things that help you to feel more healthy in yourself, that help you to move forward on your path. So, if you haven't checked out the video that I did last week, do check it out. And, and this one is about all that sort of cleansing. And, it's something that is important for you to do, and it's also important to remember that your body is this amazing vessel that, carries your soul in this lifetime, to help you to do the things that you are here to do. Because if you were not in this body, you wouldn't be able to do what you came onto earth to do. So you have to be in this body. So it's about looking after this amazing vessel and looking after it well, feeding it well with the food that you eat, the things that you drink, the things that you see and hear, everything that you're ingesting in whatever way that may be. You have to work through releasing the habits and addictions and things that sort of stop you or hold you back from being able to move forward. So that's what we are talking about. So that's why I feel like this video is kind of like an extension or the next step video to the one that I did last week, because they're all connected. It's all part of that healing yourself, healing your body, mind, and soul, cleansing them and feeding them with the good things. And, and also, some, you may have certain habits such as overeating, for example. And, maybe that overeating started as a comfort thing from childhood because you had certain insecurities or something happened with your parents, and then you started overeating to sort of cover up for that. And then when you do the healing, it's all part of that self-love. When you start to heal yourself and you do the inner work to see where that comes from, that insecurity that you've had, and you work through that can also help you to actually then be able to release that overeating. So they are all kind of intertwined. And it's also important to know that, or to remember that the body, the mind, and the soul, they all work together. So when you are eating healthier, it also has a positive effect on your mind and on your soul. Your soul is happier. When you are feeling healthy in your body, you have a calmer mind, and so they all work together. When you are meditating, it also has a positive effect on your body. So they all work together. So, this is all part of the package of being a twin flame, to help you to be able to work through all the things that you need to release that are holding you back from being able to move forward on your path. And that's moving forward into the place of higher vibration, moving forward into the place of having that inner union, and becoming more balanced and into alignment within. And the more you are doing that, the more that then opens up for that outer union that you are desiring for to come in with your divine masculine. It's like a whole package of things that you have to do for yourself to be able to get into that place of that inner union. And and it's also really important to know that it's something that you actually have to take that step to do for yourself. These things can't just happen. You have to do them yourself as a divine feminine or a divine masculine. So it's always about thinking of all those things. And so we will be talking about the body, things that you can, cleansing, the body, mind, and soul cleansing, and then feeding in the good things. So that's what we're going to be covering. So I wrote a few things down just so I don't forget certain things. So I'll be referring to this as I go along. So when it comes to the body, it's about what you eat. The things that you put into your body, the food that you eat. And it's checking in with that to see if it's food that makes you feel good, or if you're eating certain things and then you feel really lethargic afterwards and heavy, and and you have to work through doing certain things. And sometimes when you start your spiritual path, or you start to, or awakening, your body starts to reject certain things, and that's because they are just not aligned with the path of you walking your true path. And you just start to get into a place where where certain foods don't resonate with you. And for me, I feel that that's your higher self, helping you to release all those things, and your angels as well helping you to release those things. For me, I had that when it comes to alcohol, because I used to be quite the party person, and for quite a number of years, and that involved going out and drinking, and as you do on a party scene. And then when I sort of started my awakening, it was only like in a day, that I just got to this point where I just felt like, no. And I didn't even have this sort of like cravings of, oh, I wish I could have a drink or anything like that. It didn't happen. And that was my higher self and my angels coming in getting into the place of helping me to be able to release something that no longer serves me. So, you may want to, sort of let go of certain things like that, like drinking or smoking, taking drugs, those things that kind of alter, maybe not the eating, but especially taking drugs and, taking drugs, and there's a feather that is floating as I'm doing this outside. So taking drugs and, and drinking, that can alter sort of your state of mind, and it can get you into a place of, of anxiety, of paranoia, and of overthinking even. So it affects your mind as well. So it's really about checking in with yourself, and it's really important to check in with yourself. You've got your own inner guidance. You've got, your intuition. You've got your body speaking to you. That's one of the things that you learn as well as you start to awaken, that your body talks to you. When I found that out, it was like really amazing, because all my life I'd never done that, because I was always busy with other things. I never listened to my body. But, being able to actually hear my body say certain things to me is actually something that helped me to be able to, and still does, to be able to ensure that I put into my body the things that help my body rather than the things that pull me back. So it's about also always being present and listening to your body, because it's always speaking to you. So, things such as drinking, smoking, and letting go of those things, and and then feeding yourself with the good things, the healthy things, such as fruit and vegetable are really good for you, and organic, preferably as well, when it comes to the fruit and veg that you eat. And then, drinking water is a very important part. Ensure you drink water. And if you can get like distilled water or purified water, that's even better. So it's always, and we are mostly made of water anyway. So, it's important to drink a lot of water. And then exercise is an important way to feed your body. Looking after your body by exercising. I love going for a walk, but I also do my exercise here at home. So, in the morning, I've got my videos and I do the exercise. Maybe for you, it might be going to the gym or going for a run, whatever works for you. Always check in to see what's best for you, but include some exercise as well, because that's really good for your body. And then, I talked about your body speaking to you. So it may speak to you about needing rest. And this is all coming to self-care. You have to look after yourself, care for your body. Like I said, it's that beautiful, amazing vessel. So do things that are there to care for yourself. You can do things such as Epsom salt bath for yourself. And that's really good, because when you do that, you are sort of cleansing your energy field as well. You can do things such as saging yourself, or Palo Santo, to help to release as well, sort of negative energy, or, other people's energy from yourself. So, it's always about thinking about things that help you when it comes to your body. But also you can do things such as pampering yourself, treating yourself, going for a massage, all those things to show your body that you love and appreciate it. Speak to your body. That's also part of that, feeding your body well. Speak to your body in a positive way. I speak to my body, and it's something that I started with my awakening, and it was a way of changing my negative self-talk, of being in a place of looking at certain things and thinking, oh, I don't like that, but completely changing that. And I had to learn that by looking at myself naked in the mirror and talking to my body, and start to give it those positive messages. I love my body. I am healthy. I am beautiful. And as you work through and releasing the insecurities or whatever else that you've had, you are making steps forward, in loving yourself. And that your body responds as well when you are giving it all the good things, or speaking it in a positive way. So, it's always about looking after yourself. You may want to use crystals, to help to heal your body. There's all these things that you can do, but these are things that are positive things to help you to be able to give more of the positive and healthy stuff to your body. So when it comes to the mind, with the mind, for a long time, we've all been in the mind too much. You know, we've actually thought that's what life is, you know, constantly overthinking, worrying, in anxiety, panic about things. But now we are learning that, you know, we are not alone. We are not separate from God. We are one with God, and God is there to help us when it comes to all areas of our life. So it's about coming out of the mind, that which is something that is really difficult. And divine masculines are in the mind too much because they're more sort of in the 3D matrix. So if you're a divine masculine watching, you know, this is also about you working on coming out of the mind and being in your heart, you know, really sort of working through that. And this is also a message for divine feminines, because there are a lot of divine feminines, you know, we've all grown up in this way of being in the mind too much. That's why there's, you know, that constant sort of worry about, will we come into union, you know, will this happen when it comes to your twin flame journey? That's because you're being in the mind too much. So it's about coming out of being in the mind and coming more into the heart. And the more you can come out, you can calm your mind, or come out of being in your mind, and also know that you don't have to be overthinking anything or worrying about anything, because you've got God, you've got the Creator with you to bring in those things that before you may have tried to be in control, trying to make things happen, trying to do all these things. But you don't have to do that. You just give it to God and you trust that everything is going to come in for you at the perfect time. So you get into a place of having a calm mind. And, you know, and you can ask your angels to help you when it comes to calming your mind. And, you know, so it's about releasing that anxiety and that panic, and, you know, and being in worrying so much about the future, or worrying too much about things that happened in the past. You have to release that, be more in the present moment. The more you're in the present moment, and this is something that I've been working on for myself, you know, and seeing in myself, the more I'm in the present moment, the calmer my mind is. You know, the more I have that peace. So it's about you not worrying about the future or being so much in the past. Be in the present moment. It helps you to calm your mind. And some of the ways that you, and also work on negative thinking, because, you know, fear and negative thinking attack the mind, you know, and you start to think a negative thought, and then you sort of attach to that thought. And as you attach to that thought, it becomes something bigger. It turns into this whole fear, and, you know, you've created this whole story, and you're running away with your mind. So, you know, observe yourself. Check in with your thoughts. When you find those negative thoughts coming in, be in a place of, you know, of being the master of your own mind. And you are bigger than your mind, you know, and you can catch those thoughts and change them around. That's part of you, you know, feeding your mind in a positive way, catching those negative thoughts and turning them around into positive thoughts. And, you know, and not getting lost and attaching to those negative thoughts, not getting lost in the fear. It's just the mind creating the stories. So you have to really be the master of yourself. And then some of the things that you can do, I don't know what's going on with the you know, the screen there, but anyway, some of the things that you can do to feed yourself, you know, you can things such as that will help you to calm your mind. You know, if so much is going on and you are in your mind too much, breathe. You know, your breath is a powerful thing that helps you to calm yourself down. Take those 3 deep breaths. It helps you to come back to your center. So that's something that you can do. You know, breathe, go out for a walk. You know, just if there's something going on with other people, take that step back. You know, rather than reacting and, you know, causing more of a drama or of a scene, just, you know, pull back and go out for a walk, breathe and calm yourself down, and then respond. So, you know, it's always about you being that master of yourself when it comes to everything. And other things that you can do are meditation. It helps to calm your mind. And this is something that I never did all my life, and I started in 2020. And even though I was sitting there most of the time and all I was doing was thinking, you know, all these thoughts going through, and I was thinking, how does this stop? You know, it's definitely progressed so much more over the years. And even though I'm still learning when it comes to that, but I've always ensured that I meditate during the week. If I'm sort of rushing to work and doing the channel, I'll do a short meditation in the morning, and then another one later. During the weekend I do my much longer meditation. But I started to see the effects of that of meditating. It started to have such an impact, a positive impact on my life. So meditating is a really good one, and then do the things that you love. When you're focused on the things that you love, such as being creative, whether it's writing, painting, dancing, you are in the moment. You're not lost in your mind too much. So do more of the things that you love, the things that you're passionate about, the things that you enjoy. It helps you to not be in the mind too much as well. Go out in nature. That's a powerful thing. It helps you to calm your mind. It helps you to be more connected to your angels, to the Creator. It helps you to recharge within yourself, to recharge your divine feminine power or divine masculine power. So go out in nature, spend time out in nature. And nature heals. Whilst you're out there, you're actually healing from nature. One of the best things to do, if the weather is good where you are, and I do this during the summer, is to take my shoes off and just put my feet on the ground. And it really does heal you. It helps you, it's like grounding yourself as well. And it really helps you. So really important things to do. And and then there's also the people that you surround yourself with, the people and the situations that you're in. When you are in a place where there's so much drama and there's all this stuff going on, that's what it rubs off on you. When it's negative people, negative situations, your surroundings really affect you. So ensure that you are surrounding yourself with people who are positive, of a higher vibration, people who uplift you rather than people who drain your energy. So it's something that you have to do for yourself. It's part of putting your boundaries, part of you being able to say no to certain situations or being around certain people because you love yourself enough to be able to do that. So, and saying no is a good thing for you. It's you standing in your power and knowing what is right for you. So, negative situations, negative people, walk away from all that. And then, also be aware of what you are ingesting when it comes to things that you listen to, when it comes to things that you watch, when it comes to things that you read. Because, when I stopped watching the news or reading newspapers in 2020, a bit later on in 2020, and I, realized the fear that was just being fed to people in the news, constant fear. And I stopped that, and it's changed my life. And I stopped watching certain things, such as soap operas, which are all full of all this negativity and drama all the time, and so there's all these, there's these soaps that we have here in the UK. If you're in the UK, you know what I mean. So all these sort of things that I really sort of just drain your energy. They're not helping you in any way. You have to walk away from that. And honestly, walking away from watching the news and and all the fear and negativity that they feed you is a really good thing. And part of the reason why that happens is because the dark feeds off your negative, your fear. When you are in a fearful place, and imagine the billions of people all over the world being fed all this fear, and everyone gets into panic and fear and worry, then they feed off that. So it's their way of living. So the more you can step away from that, it helps you, because it helps you to raise your vibration. So that's also something else. And then feed yourself with the good things. Watch films that uplift you, read books and that help you on your spiritual path, things that you learn from, watch videos that uplift you, and that's something else to also think about when it comes to your twin flame journey. What videos are you watching? There's so many videos out there, and sometimes you can watch something and feel like, oh, what is going on here? And if it's that's your body, that's your soul telling you that this is not good for you. You watch things that help you to feel uplifted and, where you feel good in yourself after watching that. So always check in with yourself. You are You have your own inner guidance. You have, the help coming in. Be in the present moment, hear those messages, and do what's right for you. So affirmations are also a really good thing to do. Positive affirmations, constantly do those affirmations. They help you as well on your path. So then when it comes to your soul, this is also about, all these things that you do for your body and your mind, they also help your soul. When you've got a calm mind, you're meditating, that helps your soul. It helps your soul to shine through, because then you can hear the messages and the guidance coming through from your soul. So, don't take things personally. Taking things personally puts you in a place of, whatever your divine masculine is doing, whatever other people are doing, if you're constantly taking it personally, then you're in your mind too much. So the more you don't take things personally, the more you find peace. So, and your soul loves peace, so it's about you not taking things personally. When someone is doing something or acting a certain way, know that it's not about you, it's about them. It's only showing you what's going on with them. So don't take it personally. And that gives you that inner peace. And then when it comes other things that you can do, gratitude, it helps to uplift your spirits. The more you are in gratitude, rather than being in a place of complaining, the other thing that you can do for your body, mind, and soul is to really sort of observe the words that you speak, the thoughts that you think, and the actions that you take. So when you are constantly in gratitude, that opens the doors for even better things to come in. It uplifts your energy. It helps you to raise your vibration. And, and even if you are going through something difficult, but if you look at what lesson am I learning from this thing, and you are grateful for that lesson, or you look at the other blessings that you have in your life, such as food to eat, and you are focusing on the gratitude, that changes it changes your focus, and it opens up doors for other things. So change your perception, use gratitude, change the way that you look at situations in your life. Try to see the positive in everything. That also helps you. That's a really good way of feeding your soul, by changing your perception. Raise your vibration. Do things that help you to be in a higher vibration. Dancing, the things you love, whatever that is, because as a twin flame, you are here to raise your vibration. And just you being in a higher vibration is you doing a lot of work for the planet. So raise your vibration. It's good for your soul as well. Prayer is also another good one. We talked about meditating, all the things that help for your soul is all feeding your soul in a good way. Prayer, speaking to the creator, and and meditation. And then be in a place of giving to yourself. That's the last one that I've got here. Give to yourself. Give to yourself the good things, whatever that is, whether it's rest that you need, a walk that you need, be there to give to yourself. Self-care is always important. And the more you can give to yourself, the more the universe gives to you as well. So, everything starts with you. So, you give to yourself, you are filling up your own cup with love, then you are able to give to others as well. And that also makes you feel better in yourself, because you are helping others. So, that's the message that's coming through. Just give to your body, mind, and soul at all times. And and do it in a way that is positive, in a way that helps you to move forward on your path, and in a way that helps you to step away from all the negative habits or all the things that drain you, so that you can move forward and connect more to your true self. Things that keep you away from being in lower vibration. The more you can release those things, then that's going to help you to be able to move forward on your path. So release whatever is holding you back from moving into higher vibration. I mentioned things such as porn, for example. They keep you in a lower vibration. If you release those sort of habits, then you will be able to raise your vibration. So release those things, and and be there to feed your body, mind, and soul with the beautiful things, the healthy things, the positive things. And the more you do that, the more that's going to help you to get into the place of that inner union, which will open up the doors to that union and the love and all the other beautiful things that you desire. I hope you have a great day, guys. Sending you so much love.